everybody, my name is Praisha and I'm the owner of Laib Home of Exotic Baking Accessories. We are situated in South Africa, Oval Port. Today I'm going to show you how to make cake lace, and this is quite easy using the Laib ready paste cake lace. These come in 100 grams and extremely easy to use, and it is a product of Laib products. The other items that you're going to need is a cooling rack or an oven tray. So I've got it set aside here. You'll need a towel in case your hands get messy, a small spatula, a buttercream smoother, and a silicone spatula. For our lace piece, we're going to need the lace mat because you cannot do this without a lace mat. So I've got a very beautiful design, and you need a base silicone mat as well. So the base silicone mat plays a very big role because it actually assists in preventing it from sliding around while you're actually trying to get the lace in there. So it's absolutely amazing. And here I have a ready lace piece. This is ready to put onto your cakes, to glue them on, to decorate, to create little crowns if you like. It's absolutely amazing. Once you start this, you're not going to be able to stop. Lace can become extremely addictive, and you're going to want to use it in all your cakes or cupcakes. In case you're wondering why my oven is open, I've already prepared a piece of lace behind me. I put it into the oven at 50 degrees Celsius. This needs to be in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. You need to keep the oven open. The reason being is because you don't want the lace to get too crispy inside. So here you also have a control so it doesn't discolor. So we've got it at 50 degrees. We've got both our fans on, and this oven is electric, right? So you still got to be careful. Even though your oven is low, sometimes the metal tends to get a little hot, so you might get burnt. So you can use an oven glove if you want to. So I'm going to get my paste ready. There's absolutely nothing needed to be added in here unless you'd like to color it, which I'll show you in my next video. Then you're going to take the silicone spatula and remove the amount of paste that you want and place it onto the lace piece. So on this mat I have 2 lace pieces, so it's quite convenient because I can be able to get 2 lace pieces at once. So I'm going to spread my paste through. Using the metal spatula, I'm just going to spread it first before I use my buttercream smoother. So this tool is extremely convenient because you're preventing a lot of mess from happening as well. Instead of getting the lace paste in there and then it gets into all your silicone pieces. But as you can see, it's quite convenient because it's not moving around, and this is why I've put the silicone mat underneath as well. These mats are quite convenient. The reason being is because you can actually not only use it for this purpose, you can use it in your oven as well to be able to bake your pastries, biscuits, and there's no oiling needed as well. These are all available at our store on Sparks Road. So as you can see, I've spread my lace out nicely. It's a very convenient paste, very easy to use. So once you feel you've gotten it into all the grooves quite nicely, because you wanna get this done nicely the first time. The reason being is because otherwise you're going to have to do a second coat if it's not put in there nicely. You're going to get a lot of air bubbles and so forth, and you don't want that to happen. I'm going to remove the excess paste from there, which can be reused onto my mat now, and then I'm going to spread and remove the excess paste. The unwanted paste that's not supposed to be there, that's sitting on the top, you want to get that out and you want to keep it away because you can actually reuse this paste again. If you feel that you are not getting it into all the grooves, try the opposite direction. So you'll notice I'm moving in both directions to make sure that my mold is well covered. If you like, you can also add in different colors. Suggested colors is either a gel paste, not liquid paste, not food coloring. Those are supposed to be left for food and not for cake decorating items. So you should try to use a paste Powder can spoil this paste a little if too much powder is added in there. So suggested is either a gel paste, which you can purchase from our store, which is either the peony paste, it's quite nice, one of my favorites, and the cake flora paste as well, that gel is quite nice. Now the reason why we'd like you to use a paste is also, it adds sort of a nice, sort of a smooth texture to the lace piece, because if you have to do powder, powder will probably dry it up a little too much, and you don't want that to happen. So the excess lace piece is quite a bit that has come out from there. I'm going to put it into my bottle because I can reuse this paste again. And then just clean up from the sides. Because we don't want to have too much of mess in there as well. Just making sure my final gaps are covered, and I'm quite happy with that. These lace come in different designs. The one that I've already prepared is a beautiful, stunning paisley design, which is going to be quite nice for use for cupcakes. You can cut them if you like. I'll show you that in my next demonstration, so you can have a look at how that's done as well, some ideas in which you can use to decorate. And now I'm going to remove my lace piece from the oven and pop the second one in. So you don't want to shuffle this too much around, because if you do that, you could sort of damage the lace as well. So I'm going to put it into my cooling rack. And then I'm going to pop this one into the oven. It wouldn't really matter if you've got a thermal fan oven, whether you would put this on the top or in the middle. So you could put it anywhere in your oven. So as long as, your oven is open, it's set to 50 degrees. For experienced cake decorators, if you've done this before, I would suggest that you can actually go a little higher because you have more control of the lace. You understand the lace a lot better, so it's a lot more easier for you to make sure that you understand what time and how long to keep it into the oven. However, if it's at 50 degrees, then the paste should take you around 25 minutes. If you increase that between 80 to 100, then you're going to probably get your lace done in about 10 to 15 minutes. But for those of you who make a mistake and find that you've overdone your lace and it's a bit firm, you can actually take a damp towel, you dampen your towel, give it a little warmth, and then you leave it over your lace, and this makes your lace flexy again, which is absolutely amazing. So I like to do mine a little extra. I like it to be a little more firm, and the reason why I like it firm is because I have a handling to control it however I want to. So like I advised earlier, is that if you want to make it into a crown, you can do it into a crown. But if the lace was softer, you would not be able to do that. So in that case, if I wanted to now flex this a little bit more and make flowers out of them, I would then soften it using a damp cloth. Please be very careful, because the cloth should not be very damp, because the lace is probably going to get damaged. So with mine, I have done it a little bit extra. I've left this at 50 degrees for around 30 minutes. I've done 5 minutes extra. Reason being is because I wanted it to be slightly firm. And then you just strip it off. This is obviously a very brave way of stripping off your paste. So I would suggest that if you're doing it for the first time, just so you understand the paste, is to control your lace at the bottom to make sure that it does not tear in the process. So you can use a buttercream smoother. Make sure that you've cleaned it after you've used it. And you remove. It's stunning, it's flexy, and you've got a beautiful lace. This is the paisley design. So I would suggest that those of you who want to actually do the second piece, the second coat if you like to. So if you missed and you had some air bubbles in there, or you had little pieces that you did not fill, then you would leave it into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until the paste is not shiny anymore and you can see it's dried out. Then when that happens, you can actually do a second coat and pop it back into the oven for a further 25 minutes. But with these type of things, you can create amazing, amazing designs, fabulous cakes, and they look stunning. So I hope that this cake tutorial was amazing for you, and you had lots of fun watching me create the lace. Watch out, look out for our next video, and in our next video we're going to show you how to color the paste and how to decorate using the ready lace pieces. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye!